Hey guys, I'm going to show you how we put on our knock points in bow class. We use dental floss for our knock points, just regular wax dental floss. It works really good, they stay on good, and it's really the only kind I've used. So, and it's easy to teach. So, really, the first part of putting on your knock point is to figure out where it's going to be. Um, if it's not in the right spot, your arrow's not going to fly right, so it doesn't matter what kind of knock point you have. I usually use tape to mark those. Just a piece of masking tape works really well. You can use a Sharpie to mark on it. Um, Anything that helps you get it in the right place to test it. So the if you don't have a bow square, you can do it like this, and this works just fine. I've got a rest on both sides of this bow, so I can set it over here on this side. And so I put the arrow right on the rest, and then visually I just look until it's as near as I can get it, 90 degrees. And so then I just go up about 1/8 of an inch, maybe just a little bit less than that, for a starting point. And so then just take that piece of tape or Sharpie, whatever you're using, and wrap it around there. And so that's where that's your starting point for testing, to see if your knock point's in the right place. So what you're gonna have to do is go out and knock your arrow right there and get some arrows downrange and see how they fly. If they're wobbling a little bit, too low or too high, you might have to raise it up a little bit or down. But first determine where that spot's gonna be where you're gonna tie your knock on at. I'll get reset here and show you how to do the knot. Okay guys, have the bow clamped to the top of the table so it doesn't dance around on me and I can operate on it. So we have our masking tape that we put on there, and we've gone out and shot it, and we determined that it's in the best spot, that the arrow flies off nice and straight. And so we know that our knock is going to go right there where the edge of the tape is. Or if you made a mark with a Sharpie, whatever that is. So that's where it needs to go. And so it's kind of in the way of tying, so I'm just going to put another piece of tape right here, like that, and then pull this first one off, this original piece of tape. And so now I know that my knock point goes right there, right at the top of that tape. So what we'll do is get our wax dental floss, pull off a foot or so, like that. And then these will make a nice big generous loop, and then give it a pinch. And so right there where I have it pinched, I'm going to put that right there at the edge of that tape. If you guys can see that, that's where I'm going to start wrapping. I'll take the longer end here and start going around where I want my knock point to be, and pull that pretty tight. And that floss is kind of neat stuff. It'll kind of disappear into the serving a little bit, those first couple of wraps, and just spin that around. It doesn't have to be real wide. You just want it on there enough so that the arrow knock just doesn't slide over the top of it. So I don't like mine to be real big. Okay, pull them nice and snug. Okay, so I've got that wrapped to the size I want it. And so I'm just going to take this piece that I've been wrapping with, and I'm going to slip it. Hopefully you guys see that back through the loop. Back through the loop. There we go. It's kind of fighting me. Okay, so I got it pulled back through that loop, and I'm just going to take this other tag end and pull it tight. And so then I'll just pull that all the way underneath that knock point. So now I've got two ends that are kind of locked underneath that knot there, and I'll just pair of scissors, whatever, and cut that off. Now that's going to stay really, really well. I can't say that I have trouble with them. You could put a little bit of clear fingernail polish or glue or whatever, but I just don't have enough trouble with them to go that far. So that is pretty much it. How we teach to put on a knock point in bow class. I would say additionally that let me get this out of the way here. I am a big fan of putting 2 knock points on. I'll just put one around here. So my original knock point there, then I put another one underneath, and it's just it kind of helps to grab that arrow knock. It makes it so it doesn't slide around. It's especially great for a kid's bow. Kids have a hard time kind of holding everything in the right spot, and so that just gives them a little bit extra when they're learning how to shoot. It just makes it easier for them. So anyway, that's it. That's a bow class knock point. Thanks for watching.